Hey guys, so if you are familiar with me at all, with anything that I do, I am an oily girl. I like very matte products, and I like to just be matte. I like to powder everything down and make sure that it's all just matte. I don't know any other word for it but matte. So today I thought we could do something a little different than what I normally do. I thought we would try a full face of cream products. I'm stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit. We're going to try to steer clear of powder at all costs. So let's see how this works out. So instead of starting with eyes first, I'm just going to do my complexion because my eye products are also cream eye products. So I've just really been loving this lately, so I'm going to use this. It is more like a cream anyway. This is the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. And I love it for priming. I just think that it just does such a great job. I've also found that even though I like matte foundations, that I like a hydrating primer to help with the matte foundation, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I wanted a foundation that was going to kind of be a little bit more of a matte finish, since I'm not going to powder it, and just trying to think of the ones that I thought would be most matte. One that came to mind is my Huda Beauty, so I'm going to use that today. I'm going to squirt just a little bit out on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix two shades together. One, I have the shade Custard and the shade Cheesecake, and they look very similar, so there's not a whole lot of difference. The Custard shade is the Luminous Matte that just came out, so it's a little different than just the Cheesecake shade, but I like the regular one. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So for concealer, I'm going to use my NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So I put it on with a brush. I'm going to blend just a little bit with my blender here. You can see the difference that it makes, that concealer makes for me. I can already tell the problem area is going to be underneath my eyes. Not setting that is going to be an issue. For like contour bronzer, I'm going to use the Mary Kay At Play Contour Stick. This is in the shade Get Sculpted 1. So I'm just going to kind of draw on. And I'm just going to take my sponge and blend that. Okay, so for blush, I've been kind of going back and forth. I have this Colourpop blush, which I love. It's like one of my favorites. It's the Between the Sheets. I've hit pan on it. It's the Super Shock blush. I also have my Natasha Denona cream blush. This is in the shade Pink Coral, which is beautiful. I have my e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos. I have this older, like my very first jelly blush, which was from Basic Beauty, and it's in the shade, it's October 3rd. So I may do a little bit of the e.l.f. one, this one, and then kind of maybe a little bit of between the sheets with it, just to kind of tone it down a bit. And then just pat right here like this. There's no powder to disturb, so I don't have to worry about that. My under eyes are looking horrid. It's okay though, it'll be fine. So there is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. Now I'm going to take a little bit of between the sheets. This is my Colourpop Super Shock Blush. This is like one of my absolute favorites. And then I'm just going to kind of put that with this to kind of tone it down a little. So I'm looking really blushy, I know. I want to take my sponge and just kind of pat over top of it. Okay, and then for highlighter, I have two options. They're both from Colourpop. They are the Flexitarian, which I'm going to swatch for you. There's Flexitarian. I do have some makeup on the back of my hand, so please ignore that, but that's the swatch of that. And then this is Wisp. So see, it's deeper, the Wisp is. I still like Wisp though, but since I've used it more before, I may go ahead and use Flexitarian. My favorite way to apply these highlighters is with the finger. So what I'll do is I'll just swirl my finger in there, and then I'll just kind of tap it. Oh. So I'm highlighted. Very much so. It's a beautiful highlight. Can't complain. I'm going to take my LA Girl brow pomade for my brows because it's cream. See, I'm going for the cream products. What I like to do is I dip in there and then I clean it off in the tip, or in the top, in the cap. Think of it like tapping off your brush. I'm not tapping it, I'm making sure there's no excess product. Brows are done. I have a few options for eyeshadow. I'm trying to weigh my options. Again, I have my Revlon cream eyeshadow. This is in the shade Praline. I also have my Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Effect shadow, which is beautiful. My liquid eyeshadows from Mary Kay. Then I have some Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. So, I'm going to take the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Meteor Shower. I'm going to just take a little bit right here on this outer edge, and then I'm going to take my finger and kind of blend with that. Better to start with a little and need more than to start with too much. And then what I think I'm going to do is take the Revlon cream eyeshadow. And it has this little brush that comes with it. Looks a little hunky chunky. There's the color on that one. So that's just all over the lid. Then I think I'm going to take a little bit of this Hourglass. It's just too pretty not to. And I'm just going to pat that on here. Okay. And then I think I will take a little bit of the liquid eyeshadow from Mary Kay in Light Beam on the inner corner. And I'll put a little on the brow bone. Then for under the eye, I'm just going to take that Meteor Shower, the darker shade, under there. Not totally across the whole eye. And then just on that inner portion, I'm going to take a little bit more of the Revlon. I'm going to take my NYX Epic Ink Liner, just put a line on there. It's not a cream, but it's a liquid. Went ahead and grabbed my Mary Kay, just the regular eyeliner in Steely, S-T-E-E-L-Y. So I just put that on the waterline. It's a beautiful gray color. And of course, I don't have any alternatives for mascara because it's a liquid. So I'm going to put some mascara on. So I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the Dang Girl. I'm not saying their real name, but I use this. So I use this first, and then I use the other one, and look at this. I mean, look how big that is. That's huge. I mean, I just don't understand what they were thinking. I just want to give you a comparison, okay? So here is, this is the regular Too Faced Better Than Sex, and then this is the other one. It's so big. Like, they're the same concept as far as like the shape and stuff, but oh my gosh, is this one big. So it's a little bit hard. I didn't use it on my bottom lashes. I didn't use this one on my bottom lashes. That brush would have been too big. For lipstick, I just used my Morphe. It's just their regular lipstick. And I believe it's called a cream lipstick, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But this is in the shade Wifey, and it's one of my favorites, if you can't tell. I used quite a bit of it. So, it's a good shade. I really like it a lot. So here's my full face of creams, minus eyeliner, mascara. And I'm pretty sure this is a cream lipstick because it's not completely matte. It's like a creamy texture, so that's why I chose it. So, what do you guys think? I feel so weird not powdering it. This here feels okay, like down here. I think that it would transfer so easily, especially on a mask. There's no way. There's no way that I could get away with not powdering this. Let's put some setting spray on it and see if that helps. I'm gonna just, I have this little thing of the Urban Decay eyeliner. Okay, apparently I don't. Spit at me. Okay, so maybe we'll take the Kimchi Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. I still feel like it would transfer. Maybe if I let it set for just a little bit, it may not, but I love the eyeshadow. It dried down really nicely, and I feel like it's there to stay for sure. The eyebrows, they're on there. They're good. Yeah, they're good. I was like seeing if they were gonna move, but they don't. But yeah, I think that everything is basically on there to stay, except for maybe my foundation. There's no way in the world, and see, like I get these little itches right here, and I'm afraid to scratch because I'm afraid I'm gonna take my makeup off. That's just me in my head, you know, thinking, oh my gosh, that's what's gonna happen. But I mean, it still looks beautiful. Granted, it's a matte foundation, so it's not like I've used dewy products, but I still think I have like a glow to my skin that I don't normally have because of the powder. So I think it looks really good, and my skin looks really healthy, and I like that. I really do like that. But it's not gonna stay like this. It's gonna get greasy. It's gonna look so nasty. I hate to use that word, but it will, just because that's how my oils are. So it does look beautiful right now, if only it would stay that way. I will show you something though, like under my eye here. Unless I point it out to you, you probably can't really see it, only because my wrinkles cover it a little bit. But if you look, like I have these deep set wrinkles, and if I open them up, do you see? That is the concealer set in there, in those wrinkles. The deeper wrinkles over here. But I made a little fingerprint on this side. Do you guys see that? Okay, I'm gonna stop touching my face now. When I was growing up, my mom always told me, she's like, don't put your hands on your face, don't put your hands on your face, because I had an oily, you know, face then too, and she's like, that just causes more oils and you get more acne and all that kind of stuff. So I would always, you know, try to keep my hands away from my face, even though when I was younger, of course, I probably didn't. But yeah, so I try to do that now too, but it's still hard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Full face of cream makeup, cream liquid, we'll say. And I just really think it turned out beautifully. I think that it's definitely something that I can take and work with. I would set it with powder, and then maybe even, you know, like set my blush with a certain type of blush, or my bronzer. That turned out beautifully, I think. I think I have a really nice, I didn't need a lot of bronzer because that foundation was a little deep. So just having just a hint of dimension to my face, I think it looks really, really good. So there are things that I truly, truly love about cream products. And I used to steer clear because I thought I need powder products all the way. But no, I need to mix it up a little, I think. So I will try to start incorporating that in my routine. Whether it happens or not is to be seen, but I'm going to try. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little something different. Still using the makeup in my collection, so I'm not using anything new. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe it inspires you to try something outside of your comfort zone. So yeah, if you need tips, tricks, any of that, I'll help you as much as I can. I don't know it all, but I will help you as much as I have the limited knowledge. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much for watching my videos. It truly means the world to me. And I just hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.